In this video, I'll review concepts from Chapter 27 of Human Anatomy and Physiology, 11th edition. This chapter focuses on the reproductive system. In particular, we'll be looking at sperm formation, also called spermatogenesis. I'll remind you that sperm is formed within the seminiferous tubules of the testes. It is cells within those tubules that are producing the sperm. Interstitial cells, spermatogenic cells, and cystenocytes are the main participants. So each of these is a different type of cell. The interstitial cells are producing testosterone, and they are found in the interstitial fluid between the tubules. So we can see them here. So here is a single tubule, and you can find this interstitial cell outside of the tubule in the interstitial fluid. Hence, they're called interstitial cells. Spermatogenic cells are found within the tubule, so here we show several examples in this illustration. These are the sperm-forming cells, and they're in the outer portion of the tubule. And then finally we have cystenocytes, and they're supplying nutrients to the developing sperm. And you're going to find those on the very outer edge of each seminiferous tubule. So they surround the spermatogenic cells. So cystenocytes, you can think of it like sustaining. They are supplying nutrients to those developing sperm. So these three cell types are all contributing to sperm formation, but I'll point out again, spermatogenic cells are the ones that will actually become the sperm. Spermatogenesis is a sequence of events. The sequence begins at puberty, and it occurs in the seminiferous tubules. It involves a process of cell division called meiosis. And meiosis is a form of cell division that leads to haploid sperm. This is something I highly recommend that you review on your own, the difference between diploid and haploid. So you can see here diploid cells are marked as 2N, haploid are just N. And we want sperm and egg, or ovum, to be haploid. This is because eventually we're going to want fertilization to occur. And so one set of chromosomes from this sperm and one set from the egg are going to combine to form the new zygote. And so we want each of these to have just one set. So the sperm has one set of chromosomes rather than a complete set, two complete sets. This process takes about 72 days. So 72 days to produce mature sperm through this process of spermatogenesis. When you look closely at sperm, they're going to have four main anatomical features. We have the head of the sperm. The head is where DNA is stored. Additionally, it is coated with this structure called an acrosome. And this acrosome contains cells that will release enzymes that help it to penetrate the egg. So it's going to help penetrate that oocyte. In addition to the head and its covering acrosome, we next have the midpiece. The midpiece is where you're going to find all these concentration of mitochondria. So it's producing a lot of ATP that's going to help to move the fourth part of the sperm, which is the tail. So the tail is one large flagellum, and it propels the sperm toward the oocyte. What is going to trigger spermatogenesis is going to be high testosterone at puberty. It's also going to have a lot of other effects. So that includes the appearance of pubic, axillary, and facial hair. So pubic hair, axillary would be hair, say, in the armpits, as well as facial hair. Deepening of the voice, growth of bones, skeletal muscle growth, increased basal metabolic rate, and increased libido or sex drive. So I will leave you with this question. Do gametes have one set of chromosomes, that's haploid, or two sets of chromosomes, that's called diploid? Do those gametes have one or two sets of chromosomes?